Top 30 places you are not allowed to visit. Today, we're listing the world's hazardous or exclusive regions closed to tourists and locals. This video reveals what's on an isolated Indian Ocean island. Number 30. Surtsey, Iceland. Life finds a way in the barrenest places. The volcanic island of Surtsey rose above sea level in the early 1960s after an eruption. Surtsey erupted with lava while the other islands were washed away by the water within months. Native vegetation, birds, and marine species survived the hard conditions. Number 29. Plum Island, NY. Given how tourist-heavy New York is, it's impossible to imagine not visiting any of it. We're here to keep hamburgers under $100. Visitors were no longer allowed to explore Plum Island after it was used for riskier purposes. Number 28. Pluto's Gate, Plutonian at Hierapolis, Turkey. No surprise, it was called the Underworld Gate. This region is filled with dense vapor that obscures the ground. The building entryway emits gas, creating the illusion of flames below. We can see why ancient people thought it was more sinister. Number 27. Morgan Island, South Carolina, American. A monkey-filled island sounds like every child's dream. Many call this Morgan Island or Monkey Island. Though seeing them might be fun, there's a good reason they're secluded off South Carolina's coast. They arrived on the island after many Puerto Rican primates contracted illnesses that spread to humans. Number 26. El Castillo, Chichen Itza, Mexico. It's one of the world's most famous buildings, but visitors can't inside. Climbing the pyramid is prohibited as a protected monument. However, the woman climbed it. The Maya built the massive edifice atop a sinkhole for worship and sacrifice. It was an incredible architectural feat and an indication that mankind understood sinkholes. Number 25. Disneyland Club 33, California. Disney parks are public, although some include exclusive clubs. Club 33 prohibits video recording. Luckily, you can snap unlimited shots as I did. The most famous Disney park is Disneyland in California, although Club 33 appears in several others. Number 24. Prašice Brana, Czech Republic. Sometimes you just need to glance at a place to know why it's off limits, even if it was formerly open. Unfortunately, you cannot climb all the way up for a good view. The greatest natural sandstone arch in Europe is dangerous and magnificent. Number 23. Bohemian Grove, California. A meeting spot for world-famous men is naturally exclusive. It is obvious that the Bohemian Club, the most powerful private group in the world, would desire a completely private meeting place given their position and wealth. Bohemian Grove in Monte Rio, California, hosted these notorious meetings. Number 22. Niihau, Hawaii, USA. One island in Hawaii is privately owned and inaccessible to the public. Thus, many avid travelers are fascinated by Forbidden Island. All visitors, save descendants of individuals who bought Niihau, government officials, and military people are banned. Number 21. Norway's Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Similar to an apocalypse film, the Norwegian Global Seed Vault is one of the world's trendiest and most essential resources. American Dr. Kerry Fowler leads me to the Doomsday Vault. Inspired by his concept and financed by the Norwegian government, it stores hundreds of thousands of seeds for reintroduction after an environmental calamity. Number 20. Hart Island, New York, American. Though barely a mile long, it's the final resting place of over 1 million souls. The sole permanent occupants of this New York island are buried in Civil War cemeteries. The city established the northern edge of the island as a cemetery for New Yorkers without family connections in 1869, shortly after the war. It was once owned by the Department of Corrections, which restricted travel. Number 19. Mezhguri, Russia. Although Mezhguri has a welcome sign at the gate, you can't just enter. The hamlet, built in the 1970s in Russia's southern Ural Mountains, has 7,000 residents according to a 2010 census. However, government permission is required to visit. Mezhguri, Russia's Area 51, is reported to contain stockpiled nuclear warheads. Number 18. Woomera Prohibited Area, WPA, Australia. One of the world's largest no-go zones is South Australia's Woomera Prohibited Area of WPA, covering over 47,000 square miles. The British created the WPA to launch a rocket testing program on their country after World War II, but population congestion prevented them. Number 17. Australia's Heard and McDonald Islands. A distant Australian territory, the Heard and McDonald Islands are uninhabited and surrounded by wild seas, mountains, and glaciers. Another drawback is that they have 2 active volcanoes. The French military, scientists, and researchers live in the Kerguelen Islands 280 miles away, the closest to civilization. Number 16. First Qin Emperor Mausoleum, China. First Emperor Qin Shi Huang unified China and built the Great Wall. He was buried in a massive mausoleum guarded by 8,000 terracotta warriors around 210 BC. The burial complex was undiscovered until 1974 when farmers found terracotta fragments. Terracotta warriors have been dug, but the tomb remains. Number 15. The Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center in Virginia. Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center is a 48-minute drive from Washington, D.C. in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. The center relocates important civilian and military people in the event of a nuclear war or national tragedy. Number 14. Tablet Chapel, Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, Ethiopia. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Axum is supposed to host the Ark of the Covenant, which includes the 10 Commandments on stone tablets. Some believe the Ark never left Ethiopia after Menelik I carried it there. A lifelong monk prays before the Ark at the Chapel of the Tablet to protect it. Number 13. Poveglia, Italy. Poveglia, a little island an hour south of Venice, has a grim past. The island has been a refuge for civilians fleeing barbarian invasions in the 5th century, a strategic Venetian fort in the 17th century, a plague quarantine zone in the 18th century, and a mental asylum in the 20th century. A doctor allegedly did terrible patient experiments. Number 12. Moscow Metro 2. Moscow's hidden underground metro system, separate from the regular metro, is rumored. Supposedly erected during Stalin's time, it has 4 lines that connect the Kremlin to other government buildings and institutions. Number 11. North Brother Island, New York. North Brother Island has been used for many purposes, including Poveglia. It began as a smallpox quarantine zone in New York City's East River in the 19th century, but eventually expanded to accommodate other quarantinable diseases. It housed war veterans and a sketchy drug recovery institution in the 1950s. Number 10. Ilha Grande. Even if you could, Snake Island, Brazil is probably not worth visiting. The Ilha da Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, off the coast of Sao Paulo, is home to approximately 1 golden lancehead pit viper every square meter. Its venom can melt human flesh and is 5 times stronger than mainland vipers. Number 9. Izegran Shrine, Japan. This Shinto shrine complex, one of Japan's holiest, is believed to have been established around 4 BC. New shrine parts are created every 20 years to signify life, death, and renewal. Over 9 million Japanese pilgrims visited the Amaterasu Shrine in 2013. Commoners cannot enter the shrine, only priests and priestesses can. Number 8. Paris Catacombs. These tunnels in Paris were dug out over centuries and repurposed into a massive underground ossuary to handle overflowing graves. The bones of 6 million people make them the world's largest grave. Due to human curiosity, a small area of the catacombs was accessible to visitors in the 19th century and became one of Paris' 14 museums. Number 7. Pine Gap, Australia. Pine Gap, officially the Joint Defense Facility Pine Gap, is a U.S.-Australian satellite tracking station south of Alice Springs in Central Australia. The CIA and the NSA used the station to control satellites over Russia, China, and the Middle East, despite claiming it was used for space research. Information cannot be intercepted due to its remote position. Number 6. The Nanjing Jiangsu National Security Education Museum. A Chinese spy museum that bans foreigners is the perfect conspiracy fuel. The exhibit holds espionage documents, small pistols, and cameras from 1927 until the 1980s. U.S. Army intelligence officer Matthew Brazil said, "The regime appears to be accelerating counterintelligence efforts in response to fear of spies." He believes the exhibit is propaganda. Asking the museum director yields a different answer. Number 5. Lascaux, France. Some of the outstanding Upper Paleolithic art is at Lascaux. Large creatures dominate the 17,000-year-old cave paintings. Since 1963, the public has been forbidden from the UNESCO World Heritage Lascaux Caverns due to the risk of destruction. Number 4. RAF Menwith Hill, England. This Royal Air Force facility supports US and UK intelligence as the world's largest electronic monitoring station. It was founded to intercept Soviet-allied messages during the Cold War, but it still operates today. Many satellites are directly controlled by the NSA, which has been questioned since the Snowden leaks. Its most notorious program is EC-HELON, which intercepts private and business communications. Number 3. North Sentinel Island, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, India. The indigenous Sentinelese live on North Sentinel Island, numbering 50 to 400. One of the last peoples to reject contemporary civilization, they eschew interaction with strangers. They killed 2 local fishermen in 2006 and an American missionary who sneaked onto the island to convert them to Christianity in 2018. Number 2. The Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. The Vatican Secret Archives, located next to the Vatican Library, holds Holy See Acts, state papers, papal account books, and other historical documents. Although misleading, it should be termed the Vatican Private Archives because its presence and materials are not secret. Number 1. Area 51, Nevada. Nevada's Area 51 has been criticized and rumored for decades. Evidence suggests the base developed and tested weaponry, but its purpose is unknown. All Area 51 research is top secret, making it a UFO mythology magnet. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.